Hello and welcome to Rolling with a Blue Belt. I'm your Blue Belt today. First, I'll give you an update about this little project channel I have. I've purchased a new camera, so that's good. So I'll be filming with this camera. It has a little bit of a wider lens and it's a better quality, so that's great. Next to that, I've been training in the mornings. I rented my dojo from the class I normally do rounds in, do evening trainings, and we do Tuesdays and Thursdays morning training. So usually there will be around 6 to 10 people for the past 3 weeks, and I'll be looking to get some content out of this and analyze my matches. Specific sparring, I like to do that the most, as I feel that gives me the most potential to work from certain positions. So we'll be doing this from De La Riva. I got a good judo guy and he's learning De La Riva with me today. He asked me about it, like I showed him to pull guards, to do like off balancing, and to the far De La Riva hook to an face plant, and also the baby bolo. That's what I'm taught him so far. So we'll be doing like some rolling from the De La Riva with a sleeve grip. So let's get into it, and I'll narrate this for you as best as I can. I get the control and I push him out immediately. Try to go for like a technical stand-up, and here we go, and I take him down. He immediately goes into single leg X. I should have explained that I wanted to play like sweep or pass, but we just go straight into normal sparring instead. He passes my guard like a knee slide. I try to get his hip off of me, so either regard to get to the back. So I try to get to the back and he lets me go to mount. Here I'm trying to get underhooks normally. Now I pin his arm. I'm not too great with the step over triangle yet, so maybe I should be working on that also. Go for a Kimura here, or at least get the underhook. I go for a Kimura trap. Try to fall back and go for the back attack, but he comes into my close guard basically, and he stretches himself all the way out. So that was quite an easy tap, and he's like, "Yep, that was bad on my part." Now we switch roles, and he goes to attack. Something to note is that he should be a little bit more to the left, I think, to get his De La Riva hook in better. He struggles, he tries to go for the baby bolo, but he doesn't get his hips out too far. So I just tell him, hey, that was an epic fail, let's do it again, because we're here to learn, you know. Tries to push me away and he knocks me over. Good on his part. That's a valid sweep also. I'm letting him pass the guard and trying to set up my frames. Controls the hips pretty well. He's a pretty strong guy. He's not that tall, but he's really strong. So he's a good base there. I use that to get a frame on his head. I'm getting an underhook and trying to go for like a Darce escape. And then I roll over on top. He gets his arm out instead of getting a frame, which is not too good. And I just step into mount. Usually I thread this, so they have to give me an arm and I can get an underhook. There you go, he gives me the arm. I try to flatten them out. Usually I'll get my foot on their hips because they don't have their elbows in anymore to escape. That's just my preference though. I think I saw Gordon Ryan do it a couple of times. Trying to get into S-mount here. I should really be slow at this. I remember here, I think I fell off. I should be slow. He just pushes me off and we get to like a scramble. I should be slow, leaning to the side. And here I just sit back to guard. We're just rolling slowly here. This was the first roll of the day. Try to get to a deep De La Riva again and get to like the baby bolo. It was a little bit slow on that. Here I see his arms up high and I just go for a simple triangle. Alright, let's see what we got on the De La Riva offense. So he tries to give me the other leg. I prefer right foot. I sit up and I go for single leg kicks, giving him other things to work with. And this is something I've never done before. I try to feed the hand in single leg kicks. And now I push my leg through. And here I felt like I could get him on his back. And now I have the foot crossed, so if I get the underhook, it's really easy for me to pass. So I think I should be exploring those options more. Let's see if I can get the single leg kicks, if I can get the arm fed through, because it seems like a really great passing position, even better than the I get the kimura here, even better than the lapel maybe. So the lapel from the Riva. So I was working on passing the guard a lot lately, and I got submitted by a triangle twice in my contest. So I tried to get from here to headquarters position because I like passing from there. See a lot of Andrew Wiltsey's videos, and he's great at passing from this angle. So I get the pass here from the headquarters, like a folding pass. Let's see if I can get a quick submission here. Pin the arm again and go for like a knee on belly. Armbar. I could have rolled through actually here for a real armbar. Then I should have done that probably. Just go for the kill right away. Here I try to set up like a normal plata. A far side armbar again. And maybe now a kimura. The way Islam Makhachev did, but from half guard. Try to get up. And here it just does like a verbal tap. So kimuras are also a big part of my game, or I like to play it. And now from defense into offense, or from passing rather into sweeping. He gets a good base here, so this is what I want him to do. Here I go for the baby bolo, and he sits back. I have to re-guard, put foot on the hip, foot in the leaf oak. I want to off-balance him now for like a berimbolo. And I show him, hey, here I do a lasso grip, and then he pulls his arm out, and I go for the baby bolo. And immediately go for like the neck to get control, but he doesn't defend as well, so I just get the tap. This guy has no ego. He doesn't mind me tapping him out. He's like, okay, let's just do another round. I need to work on defense and offense also. So great of him. Now he's onto the side of me. I can push him down really easily. So I have to tell him to be to my left from his, to my left with his hips. And if I smash his Delahiva hook, he needs to do something to get the hook back. So use the lasso to get the angle back, and here he does get the angle back, so that's what I was trying to explain to him here. Push it out and get the lasso, yeah. I'm trying to show him like a Delahiva lassado sweep, but I learned in Brazil, but he doesn't have the lasso grip in really well, so I guess that was failing him. I just fell off basically. I learned this in Brazil. Here I showed him one more time that he can continue his attacks from there basically. So I tell him just go again. Let's see what happens this time. He goes for the deep hook. He's great at getting the hips in. Yeah, that was good on his part. He tries to do the sweep, just prefers to go from there. He doesn't get to knee. I always try to get my knee on top of his knee to pass right away. But this was his first Delahiva class, so it's no worries. Now I play Delahiva. Try to get to like a sit up, and I feed the lapel through. I can bump him over and push on the arm and then get up. I bump him over here. Didn't push on the arm, so that's a mistake on my part. But I do get the knee through, so here you go. Right away into a guard pass. Trap the arm again, maybe go for another kimura. He doesn't give it to me, so I probably go straight into mount. No. I get the underhook though. Probably not in mount yet, but trying to give him some space to also work. So he gets into a half guard, tries to wrestle up on me, go to snap down. We tried this technique yesterday, it was a good technique, but I don't know how good it would be if you got a good wrestler. It's basically you give them the single leg and you roll over for like a triangle, a crucifix triangle, which is a good technique. I use it a lot, but the setup I found a little bit tricky. So I added a kipping escape from mount and try to get up. Tries to get the underhook back, so I braid pummel, sweep him over. Here I go for like a backstab. He doesn't catch my knee. It's all a little bit sloppy because we're just slowly rolling. So I think I should be more tight on those, even though it's just a white belt. I try to go for my Kimura trap again. There you go. I bait him, and then he gives me the arm. I roll back, and he's like, okay, what are you doing? He tries to get up, and that's exactly what I want him to do. I roll him over into the back take. And from here, I remember this morning seeing the switcheroo from, I think it was Firas Zahabi and Ethan Krelenstin. Was Ethan Krelenstin showing it to Firas? They call it the switcheroo, which you get the top hand over, and then you switch the underhook for as the choke hand. So it was good to